scenes from today's episode of Liberty's Kids.
To serve the general means everything to me.
General Washington, little French pet, running around camp looking for something to do.
You must prove yourself in the field before I can give you men to command.
Courage, friends! To fight! To win! Freedom!
I watched the bright flash of lightning speed down the stream straight toward me.
Dr. Franklin.
Monsieur Foreign Minister.
I'm afraid I have distressing news. A French nobleman has defied the king's orders and sailed to America to join General Washington.
Our cause stirs hearts even in France. I am pleased.
King Louis is not. Since France must remain neutral in this conflict, he requests a tiny favor. Write to your Congress and tell them they must not welcome this man.
And this man's name is?
The Marquis de Lafayette.
Little boy, where may we find the Continental Congress?
I am not a little boy. You are French, countryman.
My apologies, mon ami. I meant no insult. Who do I have the honor of addressing?
Henri Richard Maurice Dutrois Lefebvre, but a fellow Frenchman may call me Henri.
I am Marie-Joseph Paul Yves Roche Jobert de Mortier, the Marquis de Lafayette. You may call me Jobert.
Hurry, you two. We must get the paper out in an hour. May we help you?
Henri, you said you would take us to the Continental Congress.
I said I could take you to the Continental Congress.
Welcome to Benjamin Franklin's print shop.
This is my friend Jobert, Marquis de Lafayette.
We are here to join the great General Washington in the quest for glory and liberty.
I'm Moses, and this is Sarah and James.
My dear friend Johann Kalb, known to his German countrymen as the Baron de Kalb.
A baron and a marquis?
Yeah, we're so impressed. Ow!
Forgive me, but we must to Congress immediately.
To get our commissions.
Yes, and we have much work to do.
What's a commission?
A letter that says you're an officer in the army.
Au revoir, my friends. Glory, liberty, and General Washington await.
I just saw General Washington, and I don't think he's waiting for you.
You know General Washington?
Of course.
Washington is famed all over Europe.
To serve the general means everything to me.
Marquis, please, stay a moment and tell us of your trip here.
There is nothing to tell, and I must go.
Nothing to tell? He dressed as a woman to sneak out of France.
I was wearing a merchant's cloak.
Jobert, do you have children?
Yes, Henri, I do. 2 daughters.
So you need a son to live with you in your mansion.
I need a guide to bring me to Congress.
Whoa!
Un moment, mon ami. I must thank you for your expert guidance. Keep them safe. They were my father's.
Merci beaucoup!
Our letter of introduction.
The letter is genuine. But, gentlemen, if we issued a commission to every man with a letter from Mr. Dean, I fear our army would have more officers than foot soldiers.
Mr. Hancock, we have gone through much hardship to join General Washington in the glorious fight for liberté.
I sympathize, Monsieur Marquis, but Congress must do what it thinks best in order to win that fight.
It took us months to get here.
Oui, months!
Mr. Hancock, I would be honored if you would permit me to try to convince you of our dedication to the cause of liberté. Merci. In France, as everywhere else, noblemen are concerned only for themselves. When I learned of the American cause, I knew I had finally found kindred spirits. I bought my ship, La Victoire, the Victory, with my own money. A great deal of my own money. We sailed to Spain to meet up with more volunteers. While there, I received orders from King Louis demanding I return to Paris.
Why do you have such sympathy for these Americans?
They suffer from taxation, without representation, and unfair governance.
What's wrong with that?
I was joking. It's because they're fighting our bitter enemies, the English.
Very good, Marquis. But you cannot go. If the king approved your plan, Britain would declare war on us. And that cannot happen at this time. Understood?
What I understood was that King Louis secretly approved of my plan, but the minister could not say so. I determined to sail for America and glory immediately. That night, properly disguised,
Dressed as a woman!
I was wearing a merchant's cloak.
Whatever you say, my friend.
Thank you. I sneaked back to La Victoire, and we set sail for America. Whoa! But our navigator's calculations were incorrect, and we landed miles from our target. Still, delighted to finally reach these blessed shores, I prepared for a warm welcome. Happily, we identified ourselves as French and not British, so our ship was not burned. The townspeople invited us into their homes, outfitted us with horses, and sent us to make a rendezvous with La Gloire and La Liberté. And 6 weeks later, we are here in Congress, humbly offering our services to yourself, General Washington, and your countrymen.
Most entertaining, sir. We thank you deeply for your interest and hope your journey back to France will be safe and speedy.
I don't understand why Congress would not want brave, intelligent noblemen to join General Washington. Not that I want you fighting my countrymen.
It is an outrage! Jobert, you must go where a man such as you is appreciated. To France! And I will go with you to fight for liberté, live in your mansion, and have gold buttons on all my shirts.
I will serve General Washington, and I will risk everything I have to do so.
Rats.
You will help me with my English, please?
Of course.
After the sacrifices I have made in this cause, I have the right to ask 2 favors at your hands.
One is to serve without pay at my own expense. The other, that I be allowed to serve at first as a volunteer in the ranks. Gentlemen, we need people like this, dedicated people willing to sacrifice all for the cause of freedom. Congress has resolved that the Marquis de Lafayette's services be accepted, and that he have rank and commission of Major General in the Army of the United States. Please give our regards to General Washington.